Welcome back, 412-575-2600 on the Bordas and Bordas hotline. Also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. Tim Benz from the Trib joining me here in studio. We will start. Actually, no, we were talking Steelers to start the show. Let's keep it rolling. Let's go to Josiah in San Antonio. He always wants to talk Steelers. Josiah, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Tim.
Hi.
Just quick question. With this play call, and I called a few weeks ago, this is my question. Is this Randy Fichtner that's calling this, or is it Rudolph? Because in college, I know Rudolph took a lot of shots down the field, and it's like all he does is throw to the running back, check down after check down. And to Ron Cook's point, he wants to say, oh, well, look who he's throwing to, look who he's throwing to. Rudolph was still doing the same exact thing against the Colts in Miami 3 weeks ago when they were booing him. So who's really calling these plays, or is just Rudolph scared to take shots?
I think Randy Fichtner's calling the plays, and I do think that Mason Rudolph is scared to take shots based on what a lot has been said by Randy Fichtner, which is he constantly seems to be saying that guys are open. I don't know if that's protecting the wide receivers for the complaints that they're not getting open, but frankly, Josh, I don't know how you feel about this. I'm kind of tired of parsing the blame or feeling how much of a three-way split of the blame pie should go to each third. Like, should it go to the receivers? Should it go to Fichtner? Should it go to Mason Rudolph? I don't care anymore about trying to figure out which third should be the biggest. I don't care if it should be 33% in all three ways. I just know it's broken right now, and it looks terrible.
I love to talk about the hierarchy of blame when it comes to who's responsible for what. If the right play is not called, that's the offensive coordinator's fault. If the right play is called, but the receivers don't run the right routes, that's the receiver's fault. But if the correct play is called, and the receivers run their routes and get themselves open, but the ball doesn't get to them, that's the quarterback.
Well, I do know this. I do know on those third down plays, those third and short plays, that during Mike Tomlin's press conference, he went out of his way twice to intimate that the play calling was the issue. Now, he didn't just say Randy Fichtner's play calling. He said play design to try to put it partially on himself. But, you know, the Steelers are the worst team in football when it comes to third and fourth and short opportunities. And they had 7 such chances against the Browns this past week. And Tomlin, again, went out of his way twice to make it sound like it was a bigger deal that they sent in the wrong plays as opposed to the failure of execution in those situations. Now, if they just executed and fell forward 6 inches or fell forward 2 feet, you know, to get the first down in these really short yardage situations. In 4th and 2, just plow behind your 6 offensive linemen. Use Nick Vannett as a fullback if you got to. Like, people say, oh, well, they don't have Roosevelt Nix. They never used Roosevelt Nix when they had him healthy in the first place.
Fair argument.
So, like, if they were better at doing it conventionally, they wouldn't have to get tricky with their play design, but they're getting tricky with their play design, and it's biting them in the butt.
To your point, you mentioned worst team at 3rd and 4th and short. Second worst team defensively at stopping 3rd and 4th and short, behind Carolina.
Yeah, well,
odd set of circumstances.
Yeah, it is, and that's weird because they are good defensively in a lot of other areas. Yeah. But they are converting almost as well in 7 and above as opposed to what they are 3rd and 4th and 2 and shorter. If you can figure that one out.
That makes absolutely no sense. And with that, we will jump back to the phone lines. Let's go to Rich in Bethel Park. Rich, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hi, thanks for taking my call, guys. I'd just like to say 2 things real quick. The first thing is, as far as I'm concerned about the fines, the guy that should have got fined the most was a goof that called a screen pass down 2 touchdowns with 8 seconds to go. He should have got thrown the hell out of the whole league. But the other thing
you want to throw, but well, which goof are you talking about? Are you talking about Fichtner or are you talking about Tomlin?
Oh, we lost him. He hung up.
Or did we hang up on him? Because either way, I'm fine with it. but again, this is just the over-rationalization of this whole. So we ran out of time, or we ran out of effort, we ran out of options to blame Mason Rudolph. So we take the blame, and we shift the blame from Mason Rudolph, and we shift it to Mike Tomlin. Let's just stop doing it. Just blame the guy who deserves it, Myles Garrett. Just blame him. Like, you know, I tweeted this out over the week, Josh. If you are a Steelers fan who is blaming Mike Tomlin or Randy Fichtner for calling a pass in that situation, you're justified. If you're a Browns fan who is blaming Mike Tomlin or a Steelers fan who is blaming Mike Tomlin for the fight happening, you're an idiot. All right? So if you're just a fan from a football perspective that says you should have run there, you're right. If you're somebody who's trying to shift blame away from Myles Garrett to put it on the coaching staff, you're thinking too hard.
We will take a break on that note. We come back with some more phone calls and maybe some tweets. Stick around.